Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon, grade 2. How are you all doing? Good? That's very great. Yes, I'm also good. Alhamdulillah. Thank you. And welcome to your social studies class, right? So, in today's class, we will be continuing with the topic that we started yesterday, that what is barter system or how the world was before money, right? So basically, in our last class, we talked about how the world looked like before money, or what was the method people used or adopt to get things whatever they want in their life, right? So I told you that yes, people were not financially stable. They don't have good jobs. They don't have money. They don't have, yes, at that time there were very few coins. There were no notes, but still people do not even have those coins to buy things for them, right? Because they were not financially stable and they were just living their lives through very hard times. So if whatever the things they want to buy, like the necessary needs of their lives, right? So let's say food items, let's say if we talk about the clothes, well, they don't put a lot of focus on the clothes as well, like we put right now. But still, food is very important thing which you need to survive, right? Human body need food to survive. We need it on daily basis. So in order to get those food items, what they do, the process that they use was, or the method they adopt was barter system, right? So in yesterday's class we talked about that. So who is going to tell me what is barter system? Yes, raise your hands. Hurry up. Okay. Yes, Amna, you tell me. Wonderful. Barter system is basically that we exchange things with one another in order to get the thing whatever we need, right? Okay. Can somebody give me the example of it? Yes. Okay. Yes, Sajad, you give me the example. Excellent. Like you need two apples and you have two extra bananas, so you will be giving those bananas and get apples from somebody, right? This is known as exchange of things. Like I gave you the example that let's say you have this duster and I have an extra marker and I need duster right now, right? So I'll be giving you my marker and I'll take the duster from you. This is also the exchange of things. While the exchange is not limited to the food items only, remember in yesterday's class when I was showing you different pictures about it, about the system, there was this picture in which a person was giving his two shirts, and as exchange of it he was getting three pairs of socks, right? So this is also an exchange of thing. Similarly, you can exchange, let's say somebody can give his car to the other person and get three motorbikes as a result of it, right? And I told you that in the barter system, basically the worth of the things should be equal, or there should be a fair deal between the two, right? Now, what does it mean by fair deal? That the value of two things or the price of two things should be at least equal to each other, right? Well, this is not the case that we first go to the shop and then we ask the shopkeeper, let's say, I want to exchange this duster with you. So I'll not be going to the shop and I'll ask the shopkeeper that, can you please tell me the price of this marker and can you please tell me the price of this duster? And then we exchange. No. But we just guess this, or we use the common sense, our knowledge, to get the idea that whether these things are equal in worth or not, right? Okay, so that was barter system. Now in today's class we will be moving a little forward, and we will talk that was uh, sorry, the method that people have adopted in past time. What is the case right now, how we are living our lives, right? So let's start with the reading of your book. I want all of you to please open your book, page number 59. This is page number 59, and the topic name is The World Before Money, right? So let's start reading. Long ago, there was no money. When people wanted something, they gave something in exchange for it. So over here, see, there is this example. The person, he wants, there is this bowl full of strawberries, and he is giving a fish as a result of it. He's a fisherman. He is giving a fish, and as a result of it, he's taking a bowl of strawberries from the girl, right? Okay, so this is known as barter system. As time passed, people started making clay tokens and used them in place of barter. So after a few time, when some time passed, people started, like all of the advancements, or if we talk about the banknotes and coins that we have right now, they just don't get They were not made in over a night. Let's say you just slept and the next morning you say that, okay, in Pakistan we have these notes and these coins. No, it was a continuous process, right? That they started making coins with clay. Now we don't make coins with clay, right? They're not clay coins, they're plastic coins or the steel coins that we have right now. Okay, clay tokens, and use them in place of barter. This made things very easy for them, and through this the things get easier for them, right? After many years, people learned to make coins from metals such as copper, silver, and gold, right? So the normal coins that we use in our daily life, they are made from copper. They're not silver or golden coins, right? But yes, people, you might have seen this or you might have heard about this in some movies, that people have gold coins, people have silver coins, they gift each other over, usually on, marriage occasions or something like that, right? They do gift each other the gold or silver coins. But on normal occasions or the normal daily basis, the coins that we use, the bank coins that we have, they are made from copper. All right. Okay, let's move forward. Sana says that now we use paper money as well as coins. And if we talk about the present time, right now, we have two type of money, both the paper money and the coins as well, right? Now, what does I mean by paper money is the bank notes we have, right? Okay, now let's have a look at the coins and notes that we have in Pakistan, and then we will do the exercise of the chapter together as well, okay? So I'm going to share the screen with you. Show me a thumbs up if it is visible to you or not. Okay, is screen visible? Excellent. This is a picture of the bank notes that we have in Pakistan, starting from 10 rupees note, then 20, then 50, 100, 500, 1000, and finally 5000. These are the notes that we have. Okay. So let me show you all of the notes one by one as well. Okay, let's first have a look at this. This is the picture of the coins, the bank coins that we have in Pakistan. How many coins do we have? Wonderful. We have a total of 5 coins. 1 rupee coin, 2 rupee coin, 5 rupees coin, then 10 rupees, and finally 20 rupees coin, right? So we have 5 coins and 7 banknotes. And what are the notes? I'll show you the pictures of them as well. This is the biggest note that we have, which is 5000 rupees. Okay, let me show you the picture of other notes. Let's have a look at this. This is the smallest note that we have, which is of 10 rupees. Then we have a note of 20 rupees. I love the colors of it, the color combinations and the design. Okay, then we have a 500. Beside, before 500 we have 100 as well. After 10 and 20, 50, we have 100. This is 50 rupees. And finally we have this 500 rupees, right? So a total of 7 bank notes and 5 bank coins, right? Okay, so I have shown you the pictures of 1, 2, and 5 rupees. Let me show you the pictures of 10 and 20 rupees as well. I'm sharing the screen again. Have a look at this. It's a 20 rupees coin on one side. Well, both the coins are similar in this fashion that their one sides are same. On one side they have this moon and star. Let's have a look at 10 rupees as well. See, this is similar from the 20 rupees one, but the other sides are different. On this we have the picture of, what is this? Can you identify this mosque? Excellent, it's a Faisal mosque, right? Okay, so that was how the things have changed. In our last weeks, we have also talked about the topic how things were before and how things are now, right? So we made a comparison between past and present basically, and this is continuation of that. Now through this topic we have basically discussed that how money was before and how it is now, right? How the money has evolved over the time. This is also a very important topic. Okay, so now I want all of you to please open your book, page number 60, so that we can do the exercise of it together. This is page number 60. There are only few questions. Okay. Okay, I love the choose the best options. Okay, I love these multiple choice questions. Okay, mark the correct answer by coloring the circle green. Well, they have given you some special directions that you are supposed to mark the circle with green color. Okay, if you don't have green, not an issue, you can choose any color of your choice. Before people had made money, they exchanged things with each other. They used clay tokens, they used metal coins. Yes. Which option is correct? What if we say they use metal coins? Is this fine? No, they don't have coins at that time. What if we say they use clay tokens? This is also not correct option. Why this is not correct? Okay, let me give you the explanation of it. Don't get confused with they use clay tokens and they exchange money, they exchange things. Well, the correct option is that they exchange things with each other, right? If we talk about the clay tokens option, clay token option also included in money. Clay tokens was also our form of money or the note that they used, right? So we cannot include it in that. They have asked that what if what was the situation when they don't have money. So when they don't have money, they exchange things with each other. So the first option is the correct one. Okay, color it. Done. Okay, let's move forward. The second one is today we use money made of gold, clay, metal and paper. Okay, let's look at the first option, gold. Well, we don't use our in a normal routine we don't use the coins or money which is made of gold because it would be too expensive, right? What about clay? Does this ever happen that you are holding a coin of 5 rupees and it is just turning and it is no, this does not happen. Why? Because it is not made up of clay. So the coins or the money that we use, it is made up of metal and paper. Third option is the correct one. Why? Because now we are using both the coins and the notes as well. So notes are made from paper and the coins are made from metal. Got it? Okay. Now, there is this very interesting activity. So, what could be given in exchange for a television set if there was no money? Very interesting question. See, from the time we started this topic, I keep on revising this that in barter system or when you are supposed to exchange something with another, the worth of both the things should be equal, right? So this is very interesting activity. If somebody wants to exchange his television, what he can get as a result of it, think about it, hurry up. Okay, would a mobile phone be a good option? Why so? If it's a good company mobile phone, the mobile phones are also very expensive. Okay, is the laptop a good option? Is it the chair a good option? No. Is the lamp a good option? No. Can we exchange the television with the laptop? Yes, we can. Can we exchange the television with the mobile phone? Yes, we can. Okay. So, what is your home assignment? You're supposed to look at different things which are around you in your house and think about it. If you want to make an exchange of those particular things with somebody, what you can get as a result of it. What are the things which are equal in worth to that? Okay. Is it interesting? Okay, so we are done with this topic. Inshallah, in tomorrow's class, you will be having a weekly assessment. Do prepare yourself for the assessment and let me know if you have any confusion. I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Take care. Allah Hafiz.